And here we go now with issue number 1. Ooh, no, that absolute green arrow, that comes later. Issue 20, what? No, we're still on issue 20. Nice!
I'm on it.
There we go, okay. Issue 20 of the Absolute Batman run right here, part 2. Like always, if y'all need to get caught up, you'll find the previous coverage of the, part 1 right over here on the TikTok wing of the Asylum, or rather than scrolling through all of those, check out the description down below and you'll find links that'll lead you not only to the Kick wing of the Asylum, where we try to go live every 7 p.m. Central Time, and we don't go live at 7 or 7:30 p.m. Central Time, probably not going to stream that day, but we try to every Monday through Thursday. And of course, you'll find the link that'll lead you to the YouTube wing of the Asylum, where we have dedicated playlists of all the videos we've made right here on TikTok, including a dedicated playlist of all the videos we've made on covering Absolute Batman. So now, without further ado, picking up where we last left off, it was revealed that Batman had broken out of his little hiding hole, basically spiraling down some type of pit of depression, more than likely. But he broke free, as revealed when Alfred and Harley Quinn literally broke down the door. A Harley Quinn that can invent a bunker-busting sledgehammer? The Absolute Universe is all kinds of scary. Like I said, Batman, he wasn't locked up in there anymore, because now it was time for him to go have a little chat with a very familiar name from DC Comics, Joe Chill, but here in the Absolute Universe. As it was stated, as it was revealed in the previous video that we covered whenever it came to all this confrontation between Batman and Joe Chill, Batman, due to the documents gifted to him by Jim Gordon before his unfortunate passing, yes, it was revealed that there was this elaborate string of events that seemingly placed everyone at the right place at the right time, between Bruce Wayne and his father, Thomas Wayne at the zoo here in the Absolute Universe, and Joe Chill seemingly, again, being in the right place at the right time to eliminate the target, which was seemingly Bruce's father. And for all of this to be set up in some elaborate, grandiose, Machiavellian scheme for Bruce Wayne to seemingly become Batman. Now, while Batman is absolutely furious, demanding Joe Chill to say it's all a lie. Tell me that this isn't true. Tell me this is a lie. He's furious. But that's when Scarecrow shows up inside Joe Chill's cell. Now, first and foremost, Scarecrow, the very first thing he does is that he tells Joe Chill, go make your bed, with a little puff of some type of substance really being revealed to be emanating from his cig. We can't say the full word, and we gotta blur those little images out. TikTok doesn't like those. Now, after convincing Joe Chill to go make his bed, he goes on to basically reveal a few things. That one, there was an actual project, codenamed Project Batman, and it was in the documentations given to Bruce Wayne before Jim Gordon's unfortunate passing. I can talk sometimes. Also, Scarecrow has seemingly known who Bruce Wayne is for years now, and again, he also knows who Batman is. He knows that this is Bruce Wayne. Now, yada, yada, yada. Now, basically, Scarecrow cuts straight to the chase. The whole entire reason of what happened at the zoo, aka, the alleyway equivalent in the main DC comic book universe for Absolute Batman, yeah, the zoo was his crime alley. And he goes on to explain right here and tells him that, yeah, the real target was your mother, because Martha Wayne is a member, or was a member, of the Court of Owls. And then, as Bruce Wayne, hearing this about his mother and her being called all kinds of things, he didn't really like that. So he tried to make a move on Scarecrow right here, and he accidentally got a little bit of a blade. But Scarecrow continues on with the conversation. He goes on to kind of egg Batman on a little bit right here, basically saying, what, you didn't know about any of this? You're just learning about this now for the first time. Huh. Now, Scarecrow also finally concludes with basically revealing that this was all just really big, bizarre string of circumstances for Bruce Wayne becoming Batman. And ultimately, Scarecrow also goes on to explain that, yeah, buddy, you're nothing special. And for Jack Grimm, aka Absolute Joker, this has been nothing but a joke. You, Bruce Wayne Batman, are nothing but a joke to Absolute Joker. And now it's revealed why Scarecrow was here in this cell, to not only, tease and ultimately egg Batman on, basically spit in his face on behalf of Absolute Joker, but more importantly, to figuratively and quite literally tie up loose ends. Yeah, that actual puff from, Scarecrow's cig, more than likely some type of variant of the fear toxin, which doesn't outright invoke fear or terror in people whenever they're exposed to whatever in the world Absolute Scarecrow is using, but it does make them susceptible to suggestion, very powerful suggestion, because Joe Chill has made for himself a very convenient bedsheet-shaped necklace. Now, Batman does everything in his power to actually save Joe Chill's life right here. He really does. He actually uses one of the tendrils from his cape to try to, basically relieve a lot of the weight, now dragging him down, as you can imagine. And Scarecrow's going on this great little monologue about dread, terror, and fear, and how he absolutely loves every second of it. Now, like I said at the very beginning, we have to blur out certain things because Joe Chill is just hanging around a little bit right over there in that corner. But yeah, unfortunately, Joe Chill, his life was unfortunately brought to its grand conclusion because Scarecrow took his knife and cut that one little part of Batman's cape. So now, Joe Chill, one of the very, very, very small pawns on the board, one of these loose ends, has now officially been dealt with. And Scarecrow somehow dips. All that remains inside Joe Chill's cell are these crows. His powers, his abilities, the fear toxin, whatever in the world is going on, whatever Scarecrow is, We still have no idea. And now at Blackgate Prison, all hell is broken loose. It's now red alert, the alarms are blaring, and Batman, he's got a dip. Now Batman takes to the skies, he's gliding away, and now he's reestablished communications with Alfred, and he's trying to bring him up to speed on everything, what just happened, and he's all wrapped up in his mind. He can't really get it out. He can't really tell him just exactly what happened to Joe Chill. But before he can even try to get his thoughts together, he's got company way up in the air. Imagine the cops pulling up at you at what? I assume like 10, maybe 20,000 feet and declaring that you're under arrest. This is the Robins. Yeah, Gotham City's protectors isn't just one. No, it's an entire outfit of Robins. And yeah, they've got giant mechanized suits. Now, Batman, he dodges and weaves, evasive maneuvers. Now he's heading back down to Gotham City, but you have multiple Robins here, and they're referring to themselves very strategically by code names R1, R2, and yes, as we covered before in the past, this is the child interpretations of beloved characters from the DC comic book main universe. Yes, these are in fact Tim Drake and yes, Jason Todd. Many more, but right now, all of this whole entire outfit, these very, very heavily trained, very heavily equipped Robins are taking fire at Batman, and they bring him right down to street level. Batman finds out he's not really all that safe even on the ground because here come the other Robins, and their bikes can full-on transform also into suits. Who's funding this? This better not be on the taxpayer's dime. Now, Alfred's key pivotal bit of advice right here is, and he tells him, kid, get out of there. But this is absolute Batman. So what does he do? He says no and brings the bat symbol axe to bear. Next issue will be Batman against the Robins. All of them. It's already being heavily indicated that whenever it also comes to issue 21, Two-Face and Absolute Penguin will be officially making their moves. We did get a little bit of a tease of that when it came to issue 20 right here, as it was revealed that Two-Face is in fact indeed going the whole entire Punisher route, and Penguin has really embraced like his whole entire like mob boss persona, as we would have predicted. And yeah, so now Batman's got the Robins, and now these guys. And don't forget, this month, May 20th, we're going to be kicking off the very next character we're going to be covering whenever it comes to the Absolute Universe. We've only covered Batman, but now releasing the very first issue of this May 20th, the very first issue of Absolute Green Arrow is going to be dropping, and yes, we are going to be covering it, and it's only going to be 6 issues, which is a damn shame, because this, even just issue 1, is looking great. That'll do it for the breakdown this time. If you enjoyed, please make sure to give me a follow, like, and a comment over here, and definitely make sure you hit that follow right there so I can continue to keep you informed on all things video games, trailers, comics, movies, and more, and don't forget to check out the description down below, where you'll find links that'll lead you not only to the YouTube wing of the Asylum, and the Kick wing of the Asylum as well. But again, we hope you all enjoyed, and we hope to see y'all in the next one.